Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel. I've been gone for quite a while. I think it's been a year. Um, I've had a lot going on. A lot of stuff I don't really need to really drag into a model train channel, so I just say I've been busy. Um, some deaths in my family as well, pretty important people. Yeah, I've been busy with a lot of things. So anyway, I have managed to do some modeling. Um, I don't think any of this is new except for the Walther's SW7 that I did up. I took it apart, um, took the cab off. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Sorry about that, I accidentally hit the stop record button. So let's zoom in here a little bit. I took the cab off and cut the door out on the front, cut the window out on that side as well, and bought some detail parts. Um, the cab door is a KV Models kit. The firecracker antenna and the stuff up on the roof it's prototype, but I don't know what it is. I took photos off of the net for that and built those little pieces out of styrene. I also custom bent the front handrails, cut them, put in drop steps, KD number 158 metal couplers, scale couplers, a KD air hose next to the coupler, and then Details West train line hoses, or MU hoses. Took a little bit of the lettering off the side, and then I faded the orange paint quite a bit. I faded it and weathered it to prototype photos on the net. I did mess up on the back handrail. Sorry about the shakiness. It's a little too wide, I think, so I'll have to redo it. But I mean, all in all, it came out pretty good, I guess. For what it is, it's just a cheap Walther's SW7. It does have ESU sound in it. That's the GP10. What is that? Intermountain GP10 I got from Jim, and I wanted to have a little switcher to go along with it. That switcher will take care of the mill, the grain mill. I did add the crossing lights. They're just drilled and put in place. They're not actually hooked up yet. The kits for those, it looks like the one on the right sags down a little bit. It is in there really tight. I drilled the hole really tight for the unit, so there is a brass pin underneath there. I could probably bend it because it looks like it's sagging down a little bit. I just now noticed that. Now that's on camera. The back one looks fine. But anyway, put those in, not hooked up. The sound and light units for that one, it's not that expensive. It's like 40 bucks, I think. But I'll show you another one here in a little bit that's really expensive. So there's the grain facility. Also, prototype photos. I took a lot of free licensing off of this one though, because I added some things that I wanted to have myself. This doesn't look like it zoomed out all the way. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty far out. Let's go ahead and get these cars out of the way. There's a Chicago Central patched, I don't know what that is, Intermountain. I think it's an Intermountain car. Patch for Chicago Central. I hate the roof walks on those Intermountain cars. They warp really bad. That's my rendition of the Sioux Line car weathered Looks terrible. I'll show you the one Jim sent me here in a little bit. It's amazing. By the way, I have weathered that too and ruined it. So, so I get for trying to do it myself. I am not very good at weathering. My eyes have also been going. Anyway, so let me show you the roof details first. So there's some roof details up there. The building is, I guess, weathered enough. There's no signs on it yet. That's why that front piece right there looks a little clean. You can see where there used to be a roof walk, or not a roof walk, some kind of a catwalk or something that had been removed. It has the holes drilled in it and it's rusty. That was prototypical. Of course, the prototype looks better than mine because it looks pretty bad. I don't have the most of the roof on that little white elevator there. You can see I got a door in there, and I've got a hole up there for where the conveyor goes all the way up to the head house. Anyway, I got it all painted and it's all in, mostly weathered. And then also, you see that little round roof vent? Well, it's functional. Alright, if you twist that, it opens up the door. So I have a piece of black styrene back in there that's painted to, you know, to make it black so it doesn't show blue sky behind there or white or anything. I can open that once in a while and put a little truck in there or something. I don't know. And that's just a building flat on the wall with the gas meter and the power meter. The prototype of this had these light faded blue building pieces all over it, and it's in southwestern Chicago, so I figured I'd pretty much try to not duplicate it, but give the idea that this is from that facility. So anyway, that's how that looks. Haven't really done much else with the rest of this layout, so let's make it quick and go to the Milwaukee layout. Okay, so here's the Milwaukee Road layout. Obviously, well, I don't know if it's obvious. Last update I did, I think I updated it to 1974. I don't know if I even released that video. I filmed a lot of videos, but I didn't release them because it takes a long time to edit them, and I think my videos are boring. I end up falling asleep in my own editing process, so so I end up not getting a lot of videos out. Maybe one of these days I'll just go through and just release them as they are without editing them, you know, so you can see all the stuff that you missed. And to be honest, I don't even remember what I posted and what I didn't. But I've got a chain link fence in there. I've got grass in, the water puddles. Lots of little details here and there. The Sears building will change. That's not going to be the Sears in the future. That was kind of a temporary building anyway. The Sears building in real life is a giant structure, and it's white and a lot taller than this. I can't remember how many stories, but it's technically in a different location, and it's really, really big. Way bigger than the Nabisco factory, which is also in the incorrect place. Since the last video, I got the Rapido GE44 tonner with sound. Weathered a bunch of cars, fixed a bunch of things that were wrong. Got a tangent 40-foot high cube. I got two of those, one from Jim, and I bought the other one. I also did a lot of work in the dock of the Sears building, and yeah, look, put sidewalks on, painted all the lines, put some crossers in. Those are the crossers I was talking about earlier. I told you I'd talk about. The flashing unit and the bell and all that stuff is like going to be $200 just to get those gates going. These are NJ International. They're really nice gates, but wow, they got to do something about those prices. If anybody has any suggestions of something better to use, let me know in the comments. Also made a gate shack with a little bar thing with a stop sign on it and some poles. Two of the biggest things I've done, well, there's the third that I've started. I've started the giant pier building on Pier 26. Technically in this area would be in the future, was I think 2 years from this point. So in 1976, this would have been turned into a container terminal right next to Pier 27. So there'd be, what do you call those, shipping containers all over the place stacked up in here. But this is going to be an old wooden structure. It is going to be rail served, and this stands at 1974, so it'll be accurate. Not technically in the right location, not in the right position. It would be like cocked off to the side like that. But you know, for room and everything, I had to do it a little different. And then one of the biggest things I've done is I finally got the bench work up for that lift bridge, which will be a temporary staging yard underneath this bench work here, and that will be for switching out the pier and, you know, this entire layout. So one more big, oops, sorry about my finger there. One more big thing to show you on this one, and we'll talk about something else. Okay, so over here on the back of the layout, what I call the back of the layout, there's fascia going down most of the way of the layout, but there's also this back piece behind the Sears building and the Nabisco factory. They have handles on it. So you might be asking what that's for. A little bit of a gap there, that's okay, because there's going to be a building flat all along there. I have to get another George Roberts printing building. Build the building flat up. It'll come up just above this. You can't see how high my finger is above it. About a ½ inch above it. That is to, if you're filming from this angle over here, or looking at it, that building will be just enough to cover the fascia on the layout in the background. But also, the main reason for this little thing here was to, oops, I just broke it. Fold it down, and it hides the hidden staging. You can see I put magnets on there, and then I put a metal bar up there finally to make the roof line straight. It was like wavy, but by doing that bar and putting it on these wooden dowels, I was able to take out this center, oops, the center dowel here that was coming up to hold the roof up. So now I can just reach in there all the way up to the building. I started putting black construction paper to block the windows out. I got to do it for all the windows, so you can't see the train cars hiding in the staging area. There's I don't know, 15 to 17 cars in there right now, but it can hold a lot more, and locomotives. But anyway, that's one of the things. You can see when it comes up, it just connects up with all the magnets, and it's really lightweight. I wanted to use this, it's like thin plastic board. I don't know what you call that. But anyway, yep. And then here's another thing I've been doing. Working on the alleyway underneath the overpass. This used to be dirt. I took all the dirt out and put a parking lot in with some details. There's no cars in there yet, but it's looking pretty good, I think. I like that little shot there of the dirty dumpster behind the Statesman's Hotel. I think that's cool. Anyway, I have a lot of plans. I want to do a lot of work to the apron. I got to take this metal tower off. I'm going to build a wood tower. I'm going to put wood on here. I've got to build wooden lattice work coming here and a dock going out over there on the other side. But yeah, lots of plans coming out. That's all for, you know, make it look a little more prototypical. Excuse the hash job on the cutting, but I'm also putting in another UP5 panel or whatever it's called. Whatever. Another panel for the NCE system, so I can run trains on this side when I'm switching the actual barge out. So in other news for the channel, I am moving still. I've got a lot of my train stuff packed up, a lot of odd stuff, but mostly train stuff. You can see I've got totes all over the place, all under the layout as well. I start getting all the trains off the shelf in the workroom. You can see I've got, try to zoom in a little bit, got some stacked up over there. That's like a quarter of my Portland and Western stuff. The rest of it's up. Yeah, I've got more totes over there. I still got more trains in the train room, but or in the workroom, but I got a lot of trains. All my N-scale stuff is over there, and right there I've got some modern Union stuff and N-scale that I'm going to be working with. You can't really see any of the details stuff, but anyway, so long story short, even though this is not a short video, my father-in-law passed away October 5th of 2024. A month later, my mom passed away from lung cancer. My dad moved in 2 days after that. He had secretly been fighting prostate cancer and didn't tell anyone. And he's living with us now. I'm pretty much his care provider, and he's bedridden, and it's not looking good for him. So I'm pretty much between that and work and the farm and everything. I'm just I'm busy a lot. But anyway, once things settle down, which should be soon, another month maybe, I will be moving, and my wife and kids and I are going to move out of Oregon. Just need a new change of scenery and everything, and you know, just kind of start over again, I guess. So we'll be selling a farmhouse and moving. We're looking at three or four different states. Don't really have anything lined up. We're just gonna kind of do a spur of the moment thing and get the hell out of Dodge, you know. Right now, I've been looking at places for the last 2 years, and real estate and everything, and Tennessee so far is looking really good. Florida's looking okay. Texas, obviously not as much as it was before. And my son doesn't really handle the heat very well. I don't either. But anyway, it's I don't know. we'll figure out something. So my channel will go dark again for a while. I apologize for that. When we get landed wherever we're going to go, obviously I'll start the videos up again. And, you know, it'll probably take me a little bit because, you know, I don't know, I think you all pretty much understand what's happening. But anyway, let me know what you think about the grain facility. I really like it. I didn't like it when I first did it and put it up there and mocked it all up, and I'm like, kind of looks goofy. It does look a little prototypical from the photos that I have, but I don't know. I hope it grows on me because right now it's just meh, I think. I don't know. I do have a surge bin that's going to go in between there and the elevator, and there's going to be lots more lines and stuff, and I want to sink the track into the dirt and put grass in between the rails, especially on this track, which is the holding track, because I think that'll look really cool. Anyway, I'm rambling again. All right, take care, everyone, and I'll see you real soon in a quick running video. Bye.